Hello and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where we've infiltrated, we've made some noise at some points, but infiltrated the Society of Leopold's hideout and currently walking through some huge-ass caves. Let's see if we can maybe find an end to them at some point. Shot not.
I knew Johansen would lure the servants of Satan, but I set this type for the archfiend himself. Where is Lacroix?
Oh, that guy! Well, he sends his love.
Perhaps when Lacroix runs out of minions, he will show me his face, and God will guide my shots through it. Before I send you to eternal damnation, any last words?
I'm saving them for the final night.
You should have begged for God's mercy. I will show you none.
Well, you could tag team with Jesus and you're still going down. Because you can't shoot what you can't see, man. Simple truth. You might be standing over there all high and mighty with your sniper rifle, quoting Obi-Wan with, "I have the high ground," but, you know, I don't give a fucking shit if you have the high ground, man. I'll be there in a moment. Whoa. What the shit are you throwing grenades at me? You don't even see me, man. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to try do that again, because he apparently just starts throwing grenades at random. I guess he might have heard the floors creaking or something, I don't know. But still. So after we reach the wooden palisades, we need to run up there. Ugh, I forgot.
Perhaps you should have begged.
No, not that good at ranged. What the? Did that guy just fucking teleport? Does Jesus keep does believing in Jesus give you teleport powers? Because I'd dig that. Ugh. Fuck. What? Come on. Oh, he's down there. Same. I see you over there. God damn it. God! How is that guy still not dead? Where'd he go? There. Huh? Fuck. Alright, that was Grünfeld Bach. I don't like these kind of fights, you know, when my target is badass, but, you know, human that can somehow teleport around and is pretty good at shooting and has this huge area prepared. No. Not a fan. Professor Johansson?
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go!
What's up, Doc?
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once.
Well, I'll take you on a boat ride if you speak of sarcophagi.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
Well, tell me a story about the uncurrent sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
Men? Oh, just cave meat now?
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Yeah.
All right. Where should I begin?
So tell me a story.
Let's start with the history of the Ankaren sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians?
Well, I love their artwork, actually.
Yeah, well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record.
Well, this one's listening.
While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Mesarach, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something.
Or something?
I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Masquerade could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years, but this is who is believed to be contained within.
So did you look inside?
Maybe you have not heard. It was stolen from the museum before we had a chance to open it. Usually, we use equipment to carbon date, X-ray, and take air samples before we pry open the lid.
Alright. So you're saying it's a real vampire? Really?
You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamastu. In Assyrian myth, Lamastu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth, and The engravings on and found around the sarcophagus portray a regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage, but there is a quite scientific explanation.
So he was the first LARPer.
A disorder known as porphyria. In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood.
So he knew the sweet ecstasy. Oh, I mean, he drank blood.
Perhaps. Drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires. That's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist.
So, how did you discover it?
That is, you see, in archaeology, one can spend years looking for a dig site, following local rumors, studying old maps. It's a complicated process, very boring.
Well, this one is still listening.
Finding and organizing a dig is the least interesting part of an archaeologist's job. Trust me, you don't want to hear about it.
Lying.
I don't know what would make you believe that. I have been very forthcoming with you so far. I think that maybe you are not as familiar with the process as me.
It called to you. No, it wrote you. I mean.
Okay, I tell you. Yeah, I was not even aware of the sarcophagus' existence until I received a package with no reply address in the mail. Inside was the information on how to find it and the key. Please keep it a secret, or I could be ruined.
Huh. So you say Masquerade is inside, with no doubt.
That I can't be sure of, nor can anyone. But I promise you it is more likely to be filled with, gummy bears than vampires. Perhaps maybe a mummy, but not likely the kind to go about chasing Abbott and Costello.
Right, can you tell me another story about vampires?
Not much, really. I'm an archaeologist, not a mythologist. But I do know that Lamastu, the Assyrian demoness, was thought to have been the inspiration for Lilith, the first wife of Adam in the Jewish Old Testament, another source of the vampire myth.
No more stories, I want in.
Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
I want it, and I can't wait for Christmas, I'm afraid.
How strange, you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
So where's the spare?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
Well, let's go on a cruise together, just you and me.
Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
Don't mention it, or better do. But the
Time of judgment is here.
what the Jeez, fucking asshole. Professor, get a move on. We need to get out of here real quick. Fucking lunatic collapses the entire cave on our ass. Professor, you're still with me? We need to leave. What the hell happened here? I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna go back to my apartment real quick. So let's see how Heather's doing. Also check mail and all that. Heather, something happened?
I had a dream this afternoon. As I lay napping near where you sleep, I was running behind you in the moonlight. When I tripped and fell, I looked up and you were gone. And then I noticed what I tripped on. My corpse.
Is she having visions now? I mean, since she's our ghoul, it's kind of possible that she has, you know, visions, because Malkavians can kind of see glimpses of the future without understanding it, but maybe we should just let her go at this point. I mean, clearly we need to do something about her. Well, then maybe you should go.
But
Well, Heather, I never existed. This never happened. All is death. Go outside and wake up.
I have to wake up. Get ready for school. What a weird dream this has been. What a strange person to dream about. Goodbye, master of my dreams.
Farewell. Super weird. She's having kind of visions now. It's freaking me out a little bit, so I decided to just let her go. Maybe it's safer for us. Maybe it's safer for her to not be around us at this point. We saved her life and all that, but at some point we may want to consider her safety in this, in all of this too. The White Bishop. White Bishop Falls. Vivi again. Oh jeez. Felt so liberating to open up to you in that last email, so I dipped my pen and my soul again to write another for you. Father, I never knew you. Mother, I ran away from you. Sire, you forgot me, but lover, you're forever in my heart. Think my looks will stop me from being taken seriously as a poet? Vivi. I don't know, Vivi. I don't know. Alright, let's head back out. Alright, since we're here, let's also get money from, what's her name again? Venus? Haven't been there a while. Probably some cash is piled up at this point.
Souls draped in rotten tatters and father dances in the dark.
What?
Money, right? Been a while. Your money's been piling up. Here, that should provide for an interesting evening.
Well, see ya.
Not interested.
Lovely evening.
Mm-hmm. So, Larry, you got something?
My man, what is up?
Apparently he doesn't, but he does have ammo for the Stair Orc, which, since we killed quite a few of those Society of Leopold guys, we actually have a bunch of shots for. We also buy some rounds for the Killmatic. I don't know, how much Grumman does it have? 6, I see. Well, actually, the Stair Orc is a pretty decent gun, to be honest. I guess at this point, since I'm decent at firearms now, I might as well buy some ammo for guns, because we'll probably use them in the future. More often than up until now. No, not that. But alright, see you, Larry. Let's casually walk down the street and reload various weapons. 'Cause why not? Well, someone apparently made a whole mess of this place.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic.
The Sabbat? What? I suppose I should have talked to the prince first. Back in a minute. Sir?
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize.
There are black handprints all over.
The Sabbat. A pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols was all they could muster. 2 got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals.
Well, so long, Sabbat. Now we can focus on our greatest nemesis, the sun.
No matter how many times you think you've wiped them out, they always come back. This time their target is the Ankaran sarcophagus. They will not stop until they've feasted on the ancient they believe to be inside. Diablerists.
Diablery, this word is mysterious to me.
The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie. That is, drinking the blood of other kindred, especially older ones, until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the Masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action.
Alright, I'm the prince. My words are, Sheriff, exterminate all Sabbat, post-haste.
He has to remain here in case of further attack, and also to guard the sarcophagus. For this emergency, I need someone with your nerve to guarantee success. The Sabbat have been a threat to both of us for far too long.
Okay, from what hole do the Sabbat slink from?
The Sabbat have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel, right under our noses here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened?
Yup.
What? What did you find out?
Well, the vanishing crate from the Dane. Inside, there's the key to the old box.
A key? Where? Do you have it?
No, but I killed the Pope. Bach was the Pope, right?
Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates.
Well, it was an obstacle that could not be moved otherwise, as are the Sabbat.
The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
Right, sir. So, now can we talk about some shit?
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing.
Well, it all makes too much sense. I don't understand.
The Sabbat's goal is to stop Gehenna, which is very similar to my own, though they choose to do so through more violent, fanatic, and flamboyant methods. The Camarilla, on the other hand, suspends belief entirely. Or so goes the party line.
So you're one of the noisy children of the Camarilla?
What I am is kindred. How others choose to categorize themselves concerns me only where local customs are concerned. Individualism is a path fraught with obstacles and sometimes angry mobs. But for all its hardships, it is the only one worth taking.
Well, I digested Johansson's brain. Not literally, but...
What did Johansson have to say?
Well, Messerach, an Assyrian overlord, might be within. I think he might be dead.
Assyrian origin. Glad to see I'm not losing my touch. As for Messerach, I'll have to research that name, see what I can find.
Well, The question is, how does the box open? The answer is a key. What do I win?
The lock and key. An invention as ancient as greed. I should have guessed. All we have to do is find a victor in this nonsense. They'll be the one with the key.
Well, now I'll purchase Sabbat's blood from the gore of the city. Alright then, I guess I'm gonna wrap up this episode right here. In the next episode, apparently we're gonna hunt down and kill ourselves a bunch of Sabbat, which is gonna be bloody, but we'll see that next time. Have a good one.